GM. A late GM. I recorded earlier today and I forgot to upload it. Figure might as well get the whole day worth of news in this upload because we're getting one in today. Every day. I meant it. All right, how we looking? Well, since we've had a whole day go by here, right? I've been looking at the Forkast 500 index. It's been up and down all day, so at least now we're catching it up. Let's dive in. There is some big news. There's big news coming in 20 minutes even. That's the DeGods announcement. We'll talk about that in just a moment. We'll really cover it, though, tomorrow. But let's get into it. Your Forkast 500 NFT index is up again, 0.26. Looking all right. Interesting day, kind of all over the place. It's not that volume wasn't there. Today was pretty decent. We'll check that out over on CryptoSlam. Let's take a look at our top 10 collections. And we're going to circle back to DraftKings because something pretty darn awesome is happening there. DraftKings is starting it off at the number 1 spot, followed by Bored Ape Yacht Club, D-Market, So Rare, Gods Unchained, DeGods, Tensorians, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, Milady Maker, and Tensorian Shards. Bunch of CryptoPunk sales earlier in the day. Again, lots more, including a $300,000 hoodie punk sale. I mentioned, right, last week, maybe earlier this week, I said that there were $300,000 bids on hoodie punks. Well, one of them was accepted. Love it. You love to see it. All right. So DraftKings. First off, what are all these sales, right? It was $4.8 million or $4.6 million earlier today. This is always a rolling 24 hours, so big, big numbers. Right? A lot of cheapo sales. $14, $22. I scrolled this forever, endlessly earlier. It's so much volume in this collection. And what is it? Right, so let's head over to the DraftKings website. Fantasy football. They call it Rainmakers. You buy packs of cards, you assemble a team, you compete for points, and there's big, big, big rewards. I looked at this earlier in the year. I remember looking at it last year. I believe there was $1 million prize at one point. But at the very least now, $150,000. $125,000. That's for the UFC, so football may be bigger. But what you're seeing here is a lot of football action. These packs, 54,000 packs here, sold out at $20 a pack. Can you math? Can someone math? Hey, let's do that real quick. $19.99 times 54,000. That's $1 million right there in just their basic pack, right? Now look over here. $500 packs, not sold out. How many are left here? 10,000 remaining out of how many? So only about 1,200 of those have sold. $3,000 packs. They are not cheap. I want one. All right, but check this one out. Then we're going to move on. This pack right here, 20 packs. It is sold out. They're $10,000 a pack. Dude, there's some money in this. But it looks like affordable at different levels, right? If you got money, you go for these bad boy packs. Bad boy packs. But there's $20 packs, there's $30 packs, right? So anybody could probably afford to play this. How competitive you are, I'm not sure. But love to see other blockchains at the top of CryptoSlam. That's Polygon right there. And I'll point out before we move on, in the top 5, Polygon, Ethereum, Mythos Chain, Immutable X. 4 blockchains in the top 5. That's incredible. And if you go down just a little further, we've got Solana, gives us 6. Oh, and we're just a couple off. We almost have 7 if Play NFT kind of swap spots with somebody else. But again, it's a very wide ecosystem. It's a cross-chain ecosystem. Okay, I mentioned DeGods. That's today, August 9th. Season 3 coming today. They did give some bullet points of what to expect. A Utes update. Utes is their collection over on Polygon. Look at that. It's so soon. I almost want to just stick around and tape it, but whatevs. Points Parlor, I don't know. That's their in-ecosystem points. And DeGods Season 3, female avatars, different art style, I think IRL, perks, benefits. I hope it's good. I think there's no mint associated with this, which is awesome. That is a winning idea right now. Okay, the big news today. PixelVault. You know them from Punk's Comic, Meta Heroes, the Planet set. God, there's so much they've done, really. They've been a staple in NFTs for 2 years now. Have a brawler video game coming out. It actually looks great, right? I think it looks pretty cool. I've lost a lot of faith in this team, but for now, gonna hold back most of my comments. When I mentioned I recorded earlier, I didn't hold back. I made it pretty darn clear I've lost faith in the team. I'm gonna save most of that for now. I'll just say they pivoted, they rebooted, they changed everything. I don't think they should expect everyone's gonna be happy about that. But the game looks cool. That's not their big announcement, though. Yesterday, they announced their GG token. It's going to be their token that backs their entire Reboot platform. Today, they announced, well, something major. They've purchased Wolfgame. Wolfgame, one of the biggest games on the blockchain. It's a DeFi NFT game. It's super hardcore. It's super degen. Mega whales play this game. Gary Vaynerchuk. It's got a lot of guys in here with big money. You buy land. You farm it. I don't know exactly how. I've never played it. It's honestly pretty complicated for me. You have sheep, and you shear them, and you take their wool, and you sell it on OpenSea or wherever, and you make Ethereum from it. Now owned by PixelVault. It seems like the right match, right? Beanie brokered this deal. Beanie's a big-time influencer in NFTs, one that was blackballed last year. He's a good guy, honestly. I think he's awesome. I've chatted with him a couple times. He's a really nice guy. He's really pointed a lot of people in the right direction in NFTs. He's been, I don't know. Beanie was done dirty. I'm glad he's back. Great to see him broker this deal here. Giving you a little look at the tutorial of it. Land. It's land management. You build structures. There are taxes. It's PvP. You're battling against other players who are doing the same. You're trying to out-farm them. And I believe other players can align themselves with your farm. It's really cool. So now owned by PixelVault. Now introducing a list of advisors, some of the biggest names in the NFT space. Bryson, Dingaling, Farouk from Rug Radio, G-Funk, G-Money, Loopify. These guys are gangsters, man. These guys, this is the who's who of NFTs. So any doubts I have, and I do have them, in the PixelVault team, some of that's alleviated by this list here. I just would really like to see Beanie on this list. He really does belong there. Yeah. I'll root for Beanie always. Anyway, big news. In a way, it feels like they're starting over, so hope they do well. Last point on PixelVault on Reboot. The community, their Founders DAO, has a vault of collectibles, right? Of crypto, like their POW token, their Punks token. They have a whole bunch of NFTs spanning PixelVault's lifespan. They're voting to give all of those assets, it seems, over to Reboot. They're saying, hey, we trust you. These assets are better in your hands than in our hands. It's a good gesture. It's a kind gesture. It's a vote of confidence in the team. I don't love it. I have one of those Founders DAO NFTs. I feel like this is a stake of mine, but this is how DAOs work. Majority vote decides. There's a certain threshold you have to cross, and I think they've reached it. I don't know. Real mixed emotions with all of this, but I'm along for the ride at this point. Pudgy Penguins, I showed you yesterday. They have an awesome little toy, the left-facing, is that his full name? The left-facing penguin. There was only 150 of them. Sold last night, 8:45 p.m. I wanted to get it. I meant to be at my computer and mashing F5 along with everyone, hoping to get one. Well, they sold out in 8 seconds. I missed it anyways. I wasn't at my PC. I was looking at my phone, saw some notifications that it sold out. I'm like, damn, I missed it. I completely forgot. But it probably wouldn't have had a chance. 8 seconds, gone. Congrats, Luca. Congrats, Pudgy Penguins. You guys are killing it. You guys get it. You understand demand. You understand supply. You understand how cute these damn things are. Please, I need one, boys. FxHash announced a $5 million seed raise. Love these guys. There is almost no one I love more in all of NFTs. Generative art platform started on Tezos, has been exclusively Tezos, but is moving to Ethereum as well. It'll be multi-chain. Artists can choose what blockchain they'll mint on. Similar to art blocks in that it's generative art, but anyone can mint on FxHash, where art blocks is kind of gated. They have big plans. They have their own roadmap. They have $5 million now to see their vision come to life. Again, great team, great product. Everyone loves it. The artist side, the collector side, everyone loves FxHash. I am rooting for these guys so hard. So great to see them get some money to continue building. I have no doubt these guys are going to be very, very big, and they'll be around for the long haul. So again, congrats FxHash team. Way to go, guys. Lastly, Gala Games moving to their own blockchain, moving off of Ethereum. It's a trend we're seeing lately, and there's good reason for that. Scaling and price control to some degree, right? Ethereum is going to get very costly the busier the network gets. Now, we're on a downtrend right now. It feels like it's shrinking. May not be. It just feels like it is. It's definitely slowing down, and gas is definitely at a low point for the past couple of years here. But this is future-proofing the projects in the Gala ecosystem. So, moving to another chain, transactions will be significantly cheaper. Maybe they'll be faster. Seems like a smart move, and you'll see a lot of projects do exactly this. Like PixelVault with their game moving to Arbitrum. It just makes sense. There are some games that are actually moving to Ethereum, which seems backwards, and I talked to one recently and asked why. Well, for them, they're coming to Ethereum to grow, for the exposure they'll get from being on Ethereum. So it is interesting. There's a lot of thought behind everyone's moves. Nobody's moving just to move. They're moving because there's a reason for it. Gala Games has Townstar. Pretty decent game. I see that show up on the leaderboard from time to time, especially back in the day, but it's done millions in sales. Spider Tanks, same thing. Pretty darn big game. But they also have big IP like The Walking Dead. Where are you at, Walking Dead? There we go. Walking Dead Empire. Mirandus. I'm pretty sure there's a VR version of that game I've seen in like the Steam Game Store or in the Oculus Store. Again, they're not no-name games. Superior actually will look really, really cool. Looks like it's in early access, almost like not a beta, but early access. Yeah, they got great games. So, yeah, Gala, congrats. That's a smart move. There's also Gala Music. They've got Gala, like, movie, TV kind of web series or studio. They're doing a lot in the entertainment world. They've raised a lot of money, too. Gala is legit. I think that catches us up, and again in 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. 8 minutes, I believe, is the update from DeGods. Cannot wait to see it. I don't think I'll end up recording and giving an update today. I'll save it for tomorrow morning. But there's your update. We got it in. Thank you for joining me. Until I see you again, we'll see ya.